So the green flag at the back means everybody is where they should be. The drivers now look towards the lighting gantry. Lights glow red. When the lights go out, it will be blast off now. Really good start by Lorcan Hannafin from fourth on the grid, but Webster outdrags King. But look at the red and white car. Hannafin on the outside line, trying to brave it out and get ahead of Matty Graham. Side by side for third, side by side for the lead, and a really brave move round the outside from Josh Webster gives him the lead as they hit Druids.
Yeah, a great start by Josh Webster. Not only was his reaction the best, he got the car rolling, that perfect symmetry of clutch and throttle off the line. Look, everywhere you look, Harry King is looking to get past.
So the manual of how to race Carrera Cup has just been ripped up and thrown away by Harry King because he has got his own way of doing it, and Webster goes deep into Druids, leaves the door open, and off there, going through paddock, is one of, I fear, the Simon Green Motorsport cars, and out of the car gets unlucky Carrera.
The flag's out on the approach to clearways.
Time for a deep breath then as the cars all slot into a line. So we are about to get the green flags waved. We're racing once more here at Brands Hatch. Round 3 of Porsche Carrera Cup Great Britain for 2020 is back underway. Josh Webster leads, Harry King leads, Matty Graham leads, Lorcan Hannafin leads, Sam McLeod. Lots of new names, great to see coming into Carrera Cup this year. It is still a Team Parker Racing 1-2, and Josh Webster leads on the restart. In Pro-Am, Esme Hawkey leads. She is going through Stirling's double winner at Donington and is comfortably the class leader here as the cars accelerate down towards clearways. Lead gap, I said, had gone up. It has to 8 tenths, and Josh Webster now has done the fastest lap of the race.
Yeah, in fact, on the last lap, so he's actually finding greater pace already. Both he and King set their fastest laps, respectively, on the last lap, but Webster 3 tenths quicker.
Big spree of tyres, and that's the reason why. 2 off up at Druids, one of whom, number 6, is Justin Armstrong, the other is John Ferguson, and this, I fear, is going to be another safety car period.
Yeah, it will have to be with the cars in a dangerous place. Oh, it was Ferguson trying to get up the inside of Armstrong, and the inevitable happened.
Eventually, Harry King too far back to be able to challenge. Well, now Harry has another chance thanks to this second safety car period. The battle between Matty Graham and Lorcan Hannafin continues as well. Good to see those two newcomers running that far up the order. The green flag will be ready this time to get this 320th Carrera Cup GB race underway, and Josh Webster has again stolen the march. Then on the restart, look at Harry King as well, because he has absolutely shot away from Matty Graham, who is there in third as they pour over the line. The lead gap, 4 tenths of a second, 4 laps or 5 minutes to go. So up towards the timing line they come, nose to tail, and Harry King very definitely is staying with Josh Webster. He has a look, he has a dive, he gets the race lead on the inside. Fantastic move, brilliant, out of nowhere. Harry King dives through and defends on the run up towards Druids. Outstanding.
That was brilliant. Not only was it a late lunge, which means going over the bump on the inside of the track, the car goes light. Normally you struggle to stop the car and run a bit wide. He not only delivered the pass cleanly, he got the car stopped, hooked up on the apex, and prevented the cutback from Josh Webster. What a fabulous pass that was.
So Harry King, the star of the show, leads the way, and battles rage on lower down because you've got now Scott McKenna, by the look of it, up past Sam McLeod. So that is for 5th and 6th. There they are. We've had the change. And Ross Wiley has got past Kimber as well. Whoops! Into the back of McKenna goes McLeod, and that fires him out wide through the gravel. So Scott McKenna had only just got the place, and now rally crossing his way back onto the circuit.
Yeah, now there'll be an argument about, was he braking early? Esme Hawkey trying to get through now. Sam McLeod not having much of this now. He runs her off wide.
And that's Justin Sherwood going through. So the AM leader goes ahead of the Pro-Am leader. Hannafin has a look to the inside, can't do it. Now meantime up at Druids, that Esme Hawkey going back ahead of Justin Sherwood. Aaron Mason has dropped back and he's in the middle of all of that. And Hannafin's on the inside of Graham, and this is the 3rd place overall, and he's done it on the last lap of the race. Lorcan Hannafin goes through. Since that second safety car period, they are absolutely hot to trot, all of them.
Yeah, it's really come alive, and it looks like Hannafin's going to get that 3rd place. Harry King's got a nice little gap over Webster on this last lap. This is for the final place on the podium and a 1st overall podium for either of them. Hannafin has it at the moment.
A corner to go as they accelerate down towards Clark Curve. Now checkered flag at the ready, and round 3 of Carrera Cup GB is going to be won by Harry King after that outstanding move on the inside line. Josh Webster has the fastest lap of the race, but that's little consolation because he led the bulk of the race, won by Harry King, who comes across the line to win by 0.8 of a second from Josh Webster. Lorcan Hannafin gets third on the last lap from Matty Graham. Ross Wiley is going to be fifth over the line ahead of them, Mark Kimbus. Round 3 of Carrera Cup GB, won by Harry King from Josh Webster, with Lorcan Hannafin taking his first podium of the season. Matty Graham 4th ahead of Ross Wiley, and then Mark Kimber. 7th, Sam McLeod. 8th to win Pro-Am, Esme Hawkey, and 9th, the winning Am, Justin Sherwood, with the top 10 rounded out by Will Martin. Five-second board shown. Drivers then now look to the gantry. 17 laps or 30 minutes. And when the lights go out, it is blast off. Good getaway by Matt Graham. Good start also by Harry King from 4th on the grid as the cars accelerate up towards paddock. Josh Webster there, number 4, dives through on the inside line to go second. Harry King way up the curb, gets ahead of Lorcan Hannafin. He is going to go after Webster. Off goes Justin Sherwood. Whoops, there's another spinner through the gravel. Has gone Aaron Mason. Justin Armstrong's facing the wrong way. Gets going, hopefully. Also involved in that looks to have been Lucky Carrera. They should be able to sort themselves out, despite all the drama, all the dust, all the gravel. The leaders, however, are heading towards 30s, and the leader singular is Matt Graham.
And Harry King. Oh, don't break on the grass, Lorcan. Just got on the grass. Left-hand drive car and driver looking towards the left-hand apex. It's easy to drop that right-hand wheel on the grass when you're braking. So he's lost positions there. Harry King up to 3rd.
So down they come into the right-hander of Hawthorn, and there, I'm afraid, Lucky Carrera's day is not getting any better. He's the one that can't get back into the race, seemingly. That's got to be a safety car, hasn't it? Because he's stranded on the outside of the road at Paddock Hill Bend. Safety car is indeed deployed, and that's a great shame. The yellow flags are withdrawn, the green flags are prepared, and so round 4 of Carrera Cup GB is back in business. And a good restart by Matty Graham. Look, he's away by a couple of lengths as Webster tries to fend off King. Harry King has another go on the inside line to pull off his demon move, and he's done it again.
Well, I can't believe Josh Webster left the door open like that, really, because that was almost telegraphed by Harry King what he was going to do then.
There, number 5 goes through. That is Mark Kimber. Whoops, more mayhem. Dorian Mansilla in 44 goes around, and who was the one that's gone off into the tyre stack on the outside? Harry King. He's lined up on the back of Matty Graham. Safety car is being deployed. I was about to suggest he might make his demon move at paddock, but it's not going to be, because yet again the safety car is being deployed, but he's got alongside, coming up towards the line. They've not yet got to the board, so Harry King does take the lead. There is the safety car board and the flag, the first one they got to, but he was ahead when they got there. So they come out of Clark Curve over the timing line. Only when you've done that and you've got to the green flag can you start to think about overtaking. But look, out of all of that, Graham has dropped Josh Webster straight away. But Harry King is building the lead all the time. He's done an absolute best within the first sector, a personal best within the second sector. He's away and gone.
It'll be a new fastest lap on this lap.
Should be, shouldn't it? Slightly slower in the third sector, but getting away. Whoops, off the road there goes. That was one of the red line cars. That was Scott McKenna again, and Sam McLeod, who was with him. Not much love lost between those two. Remember, they came to grief in race 1, and it's happened again seemingly in race 2. Wiley goes through and gets himself up past Kimber now, goes ahead.
Yeah, Kimber just locked up a little bit, didn't he, into Druids and ran wide. Esme Hawkey, oh, big crack. That was Esme Hawkey looking in her mirrors as Lorcan Hannafin came up, and she looked in the mirrors and just mistimed what happened with the car in front, and that was a big impact. Good to see Kimber get out of the car unharmed.
A lot of front damage, as there is the battle for second then. Matty Graham just ahead of Josh Webster as they turn their way now up through the right at Westfield. Josh Webster, remember, the champion, looking to get past a rookie within the series this year. Steve Clark goes through the shot. He's one of the Pro-Ams, but that is Lee Frost, who, for the Simon Green Motorsport team, could be on for a maiden Carrera Cup GB class win here. He's come out of the BMW Car Club Championship, but Lee Frost going really well, and he's 2.5 seconds clear of Justin Sherwood. That gap is coming down a little, but with only a couple of laps to go at the end of this, Lee Frost might be able to hang on in there.
Scott McKenna having a look on this final lap at Ryan Ratcliffe. He's
on his toes, isn't he? Darting around, trying to prise open the door if he can. But Harry King then from 4th on the grid leads the way. Ross Wiley's made good progress in this race. So Sam McLeod, he's gained 7 spots, as you can see. McKenna has a look to the inside at Hawthorn, still can't find a way by. But it is not for the want of trying.
Yeah, it's good to see Ross Wiley get a podium. He's coached by Ben Barker, former Carrera Cup race winner, but nobody can hold a candle to this man, Harry King.
Just an absolutely standout weekend. Harry King is going to win 2 from 2 in Carrera Cup GB at Brands Hatch. That makes it 3 wins out of the first 4 rounds of the championship. Absolutely fantastic for a guy in his first season of racing Porsches. Second across the line is Josh Webster. The gap 8.7 seconds. Ross Wiley gains ground to be third. 4th to win Pro-Am. Esme Hawkey ahead of Matty Graham, who we saw off the road. Lorcan Hannafin 6th, who was off the road. Sam McLeod is 7th, and 8th is just Ryan Ratcliffe ahead of Scott McKenna, with after his spin Dorian Mansilla set to take 10th place. Harry King wins round 4 of Carrera Cup GB. Josh Webster 2nd, Ross Wiley 3rd, Esme Hawkey 4th from Matty Graham and Lorcan Hannafin. Sam McLeod 7th ahead of Ryan Ratcliffe and Scott McKenna, with Dorian Mansilla in 10th place.